Hello, another day, another seed, but it's not just any day. It is the 15th of March, and in my notebook, the 15th of March is underlined, and next to it is the words cosmos. So if you weren't already bored by sowing lots of seeds, this one's going to pique your interest. So if you don't know what cosmos looks like, I'm going to add a picture, but I bet you all do know what cosmos looks like. Now, the reason why I don't sow cosmos before the 15th or after the 15th is all to do with climate. Now, normally on a normal year it's pretty cold and we have quite a lot of frost, but this year has been quite exceptional. So if you've sowed your cosmos already, cosmos is extremely light sensitive. It would be growing and you're going to find it really hard to protect it from the frost because they're quite tender. Also, if you're going to grow them early, you're going to find that you're going to get weaker plants and the plants will prematurely just bud up, which is really, really annoying because you're going to have to do a hell of a lot of deadheading. Now, if you were to do cosmos after this date, it's going to be a bit too late and they're going to bloom much later in the year, and you'll end up with just a plant that is mostly vegetation and not much flower. And what you're looking for is a plant that has got nice long stems with lots of flowers coming that you can pick up. Now, cosmos are like the sweeties of the flower world, and they come in all different colours, from whites to pinks to cranberries to oranges, reds and blacks. And they also come in different styles, so you can get like a single petal one, or you can get ruffles. You're just going to have to get yourself a cup of tea, sit down and have a look through the seed catalogues and choose some that suit you. Now, I've got probably about 15 different types in my seed box, and I think I'm probably going to sow 15 different types because I just love them. And so that's going to be a lot of deadheading for me this summer, but hey, no pain, no gain. So I'm going to sow them up because things are really busy. We have got loads of little seedlings that need potting up, and I've already started potting up my Dorcas and Amy for anybody that is doing the grow along. And because we've got so much potting up to do, and because cosmos grows so fast, and it's because they're light sensitive, I'm going to make plugs just to make life a lot easier when it comes to later on. So I'm going to use this tray to start off on, and I'm going to put some seeding compost in here. And if you want to know what seeding compost is, I have done a post on that, and there's also a link in my bio if you need to look at my website to find any of the learning that we've done so far. So I've got my seeding compost in here because I've got my potting compost underneath, and I've just got my seeding one here. So I'm just going to push my soil around so the weight of the soil ends up pushing into the trays, because I don't want to knock out any air from the soil. So I'm just going to move that around, fill up all the spots. Just going to put a bit more on. Let's get that in. So I'm going to probably end up doing 2 of these trays worth, which means it'll be about 120 plants for me. Wow. Yeah, so there we go, 1 tray done. So this is the seed of cosmos. It's quite long and skinny, but they're very easy to pick up. So I'm going to place them in the cell. I'm going to actually do, there's 10 rows, but there's 6 going across, and I want lots, so I'm going to do 10 going this way. I'm just going to show you how I plant these. So I always push them into the soil and just put them at a slight angle, because you don't know which end is going to root, and they're actually just tucked just beneath the soil here. Now what you could do is, if you lapse focus, or somebody comes in and interrupts you, you can put them in and just leave one bit sticking up, and then at the end have a very satisfying poking in. So you sort of put them in a bit of an angle. So these are really, really easy plants to grow. So if you are a beginner, they will be super, super easy to grow. The only thing you need to note is that cosmos needs a pinch just to help it branch out, and I'll show you how to do that soon. Don't forget to label as you go along. And I really like these trays because it means that I can grow lots of different varieties line by line, and then I know exactly what they are and we'll put them on later on. So these are going to go into the soaker now, and unfortunately they're going to have to go on the hot mat because they're going to need to be between about 20 and 21 to germinate, and germination takes about 1 to 2 weeks for them to start appearing. So I don't know what kind of cosmos you're going to grow, but I've got plenty to grow from here. Make sure you share what you are growing and how you're doing, because I'd love to hear how your garden is growing, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.